you're good looking. Are you looking for a low impact or high impact? You choose cardio workout using your TRX? Well, you have dropped in on the right workout. Listen, we have a cardio workout to do. We finish this off with a higher intensity workout at the end, and then we get some lovely, beautiful stretches to lengthen the muscles, increase the mobility in the body, and to leave you feeling amazing after. You ready? Excellent. Let's go get busy. Hello there, hey, welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and hey, I help women over the age of 40 reclaim the tush of their 20s. So listen, if that interests you, if you're a woman, if you're over 40, click that subscribe button. Now today's workout is a sweaty one, so I hope you have a towel close by. Let's start with some TRX warm-up drills, and then we'll move right into it. Starting with the pull-up. I want you to have yourself situated so you're lined up with your anchor point. Now here's a tip, the closer you are to your anchor point, the harder the exercise is. So let's start a little distance away because we are warming up. Walk yourself under, pull your shoulders back and down, palms facing each other, and drive the chest up. When we do this, we don't allow our body to lose that plank formation we've created. When the arms are straight, we're not allowing the shoulders to roll forward. And we're working into your back muscles, shoulders, arms, and then your core, because we do have to recruit those muscles to hold this position. This is what makes the TRX or any suspension training so bloody awesome. We get more muscles involved than what we think we're doing. Last 4, 3, 2, one more, 1. Take your foot straps, those are the ones hanging below the hard handles, place them behind the hand, pull the arms up into a V position. Now pull the arms back so you're recruiting your mid-back muscles to keep the straps tight, feet shoulder width apart or wider, and squat. Please keep the straps tight, so if you find that they're all loosey-goosey, step back a bit and pull those arms back. We're not leaning back though. I see that a lot when I used to teach and train people. All right, use your upper back muscles to keep those straps tight. I call this a V squat. I know, super inventive, right? But we're doing a squat and we're trying to form the letter V with the arms. So it just seemed like a reasonable exercise name to me. Head up, last 4, you should be feeling that upper back, getting a little toasty. 3, 2, one more, 1. Bring the handles, grab onto the hard handles, let's keep that squat going. Now, a lot of these moves, let's be honest, that we're gonna do in the cardio, we don't necessarily need the straps. So I will cue you if you feel like not using your straps on some of the exercises. Now, as said in the intro, we are doing low and high impact. So you choose what's gonna feel right for your knees and what's gonna feel good to get that heart rate up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk forward. You want to be able to comfortably place the elbows under the shoulders and the straps are tight. Lift the left knee up, find that balance. All right, find the stability. Now step this leg back into a crossover and see if you can not touch the foot or plant the foot on the ground. So we're balancing onto this right leg, warming up into the glutes. Now, if this doesn't feel good on the knee, you can definitely tap that toe to the ground and just give me a slight curtsy lunge. So, your workout, your choice. Remember, we're here to train, not here to hurt you. So, find what's gonna train your muscles without sending you to physical therapy. Last 4, 3, whoo, waking up that right tush. One more. Excellent, let's find the balance. Here we go. So elbows under shoulders, straps are tight, lined up with your anchor. Right knee up now, find the stability. Now cross it over, good. So when I do this, I'm just letting my shin hit the ground. I'm not allowing my toe to hit the ground like we normally do for a lunge. But again, gauge what's gonna feel best for your knees. Last 4, 3, 2, One more. One. All right. Get ourselves set up more into the core. Straps are behind you. Hands are elevated about shoulder height. Keep that plank for me as we extend the arms straight up. You'll lift off the heels and slowly pull down. Now, if you're unable to maintain your form, walk a little further forward. Hands will start a little higher up, and you'll have less body weight on that final plank position. Here we go. We have 10. Are you able to keep those arms fairly straight? We just want to move through the shoulders. Keep that core engaged. My straps are creaking away. I don't know if you can hear it. It's the fabric rubbing against my TRX holder. Woo! Again, keep that plank. That's the whole purpose of this motion. You will definitely feel your arms and shoulders though. We're not going to kid ourselves on that one. 2 more. Last one. And shake it out. All right, grab a quick sip of water. I'm going to demo the first move and then boom, away we go. Okay, for the first part of this workout, or for a majority of this workout actually, we have 6 different exercises, 3 rounds, 50 seconds on the clock. We'll be working the hips in a variety of different movement patterns, so this will feel great for the hips. We start with a power pull-up. So let's demo this together and then we'll get busy. Start in a seated position or a chair position. All right, and then you let your body drop back and you want your toes to lift off the ground. Now, pull yourself up. As you pull yourself up, you can lift up out of the squat. Oh, hey, George. Or you can do a squat jump. And then we go back down there. Okay? You're like, what? Don't worry about it. 50 seconds, you'll have it nailed by the 3rd or 4th rep, I guarantee. Here we go, I'm gonna start the clock. Again, 50 seconds are on it. So let's sit back into that squat. Now, drop yourself back, toes are up, drive yourself forward and jump up, or just come out of the squat, no jump. And if you come out of the squat, maybe lift up off the heels to work into the calves, a bit of balance. If you're joining me on the jump, land soft. This is a thigh burner, and it might suck at 50-second mark, but we'll be so happy that we did it. And it's a great way to get that heart rate up. And that's what this workout's all about, getting your heart rate up, and then we got to keep it there. So we have back muscles too. We've got a bit of a pull-up action, and then we drive up. Time. All right. Straps tight, elbows under shoulders, left knee up. Step back to a lunge. Give me 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee up, kick. Do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 4. Hey, buddy. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. George, you're gonna get nailed. 4, 3, and then you're gonna get mad at me. 2, whoo. Just like I said in warm up though, you take your lunge as deep as it feels comfortable for your knees. Timer goes, we get a 10-second break, and then, yep, you guessed it, other leg. Buddy, watch out. Nope. Time, he ain't moving. All right, let's get ourselves set up. Bud, you gotta move over. Or, okay, just don't. You got a dog? Do they do the same thing? So 4 pulses, knee up, kick. When we do the knee up and kick, really find that balance and support in that left leg. All right, so if you are wobbling and teetering all over the place, soften that left knee. Tighten up that core. Focus your stare on something stationary. This is just not trying to go as fast as you can. It's also about finding that stability, that balance. Which is hard to do. Well, I told you. I don't know if you can hear him giving me lip because I stepped on his paw. Well, you got to get out of the way. Thank you. Good boy. You can lay down there. Time. Straps are behind you, underneath the armpits. Hands are on the outside. Step back, so now you're in a plank position, feet hip width apart. Draw the elbows in. Left knee drives. Pause. Hi. Yeah, you still love me? Thank you. No, don't lay down there. All right, you may love me, but my love for you is dramatically decreasing as the workout goes. So we want stability support. This is a standing mountain climber. And then if you've got that and you want to add a bit more of a hop, you can run it. But give me that pause. Good. You are so lucky you're cute. Okay, now stay here, gang. We got an incline leg press, and then I'm gonna add a hop. That's optional. Let's do the leg press first. Feet apart, shoulder width, in that plank position. Now bend the knees and drop the bum back. Press forward. Good. Now the next rep, as I push forward, I'm gonna jump forward. That's optional. Jump back, sit back. This one's a thigh burner. See if you can sit that butt right back. One more move of the series, and then we take this from the top. Time. Okay, watch out. Watch out. Standing in front of your straps. No, out of the way. Well, out of the way. One side of your mat. Okay, someone needs a timeout. Okay, stand on one side of your mat or just give yourself some room laterally. Pretend that you've got a hurdle. We want to hurdle over, pause, and do that crossover lunge we did in warm up. Hurdle over, pause, go. And again, right, you can do low impact, hurdle over. I'm using my mat as my hurdle, and I'm landing soft on the one foot, so I'm working balance and stability. Head up, chest up, working lateral hip and glute with the crossover lunge. Timer goes, power pull-ups, round 2. So this one you could definitely do without the straps. As I mentioned in warm-up time, if you just want to let go of them, you could. Okay, get in your power pull-up position. So what does that look like? Bend the knees, toes are off the ground. Now give me the pull-up, power it up, or come off of the toes or the heels, just stay on the toes. Low impact option. Whew. Quads are screaming at me. So we're really hitting the legs for this routine, this whole series. So that's one of the best ways to get our heart rates up. Big muscles of the body, gonna demand more work from your heart to get the blood to them. Whoa. Time. Elbows under shoulders, straps are tight, lined up with your anchor, left knee up. Lunge back. Let's do 3 pulses now. 1, 2, 3, kick. Now when you lunge back, make sure your shoulders aren't rounding, okay? If they are, if you're having a hard time holding on to the straps, you're too far away. He's gonna go pout now because I won't let him sit on my mat. He's not even 2 yet, and he's in his terrible 2s. So I think I'm in for it. Time when he's actually 2. Okay, march it out in those 10 seconds. We've got the other leg. If you have a German Shepherd, you know my pain. Here we go. 3 pulses. Knee kick. Next time I'm getting a rabbit, George. Nah, I love my guy. I love him to bits. Larry, LH, accuses me of loving him more than him. He's not far off. Standing mountain climber coming up. Again, make sure you're lined up with that anchor. Oh my goodness. So straps are behind you, underneath the arms, hands on the outside. Feet apart. Get yourself in that plank. So all my body weight is being held by the TRX. Knee up. Start slow because I want you to be able to stabilize for breath on that one leg as the other knee drives up. As I said earlier, sometimes faster is not better. We slow it down. We get those stabilizers working. Nice. And now from here, if you want, add the hop. Is your tush down? Good, just checking. Straps are right up against those armpits. Time, whew. All right, so we stay here. Incline leg press, and then you can add the hop with me if you'd like. Here we go. Feet are now shoulder width apart if they weren't before. Sit your bum back like a leg press machine, or squat and jump forward. Or back, pause, and then go set yourself down again. I know this doesn't really mimic a leg press machine because we don't do a leg press machine with our face down, but again, it's just what I choose to call my exercises. Woo! Working lateral hip next. Time. All right. If you have a mat, you want to go to one side of the mat. Stepping over, crossover lunge. Ready? Go. So step or jump. Pause it. Cross over. Use the straps to help with your balance a bit. Or maybe you got rid of the straps and you're being all fancy, strap free. Good for you. We're doing great at home. Yep, that's you. I'm talking right to you. Top of third round coming up. Time. All right, power pull-ups. Whew. So line yourself up with the anchor. Get in your pull-up position. Knees are bent. Pull up, drive up. How you drive up can be that jump squat like I'm doing, or heel lift. I find I gotta do a little pause right here before I sit my bum back. How about you? Give those quads a bit of a breather. It's all about pacing yourself when you're over 40, isn't it? Whew. Time. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, lunge pulse. Left knee is up. Lined up with my anchor. Elbows under shoulders. 3 pulse. Knee kick. Chest is lifted. Good. So when I'm back there in the lunge pulse, your left shoulder and hip are aligned. Your front knee and ankle are aligned. Whew. And then from there, we just keep moving until the timer tells us we can stop. This timer is the worst drill sergeant in the world. Or the best, maybe. Time. Holy moly. All right, we got the other leg. I know. We could do the other leg next week. What do you think? Right knee up. Go. 3 pulse. Now in that pulse, we've got that right shoulder and hip aligned. So what I'm trying to avoid, or trying to get you to avoid, is that forward flexion of the spine with the lunge, okay? You're upright, chest is lifted. It's gonna make breathing a lot easier too. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Okay, seriously, buddy. Thank you, good boy. Okay, don't go there. That's a good boy. Time. Whew. Standing mountain climbers. Straps are beside the body. Hands are on the outside. Hands are now right up at the armpits. Okay, go. Knee. Find that balance. Find that stability. Head up. Don't let it drop. No need to look at your feet. Now, when we do this, we also need to keep a lot of tension in the upper back and shoulders. So, yes, it's a core move. Yes, it's a leg move. Yes, it's a balance move. But yes, it's an upper body move. One more, and then if you want to join me, add the running. Time. Woo. Stay here. Okay. The incline leg presses, which aren't really inclined leg presses, but that's the only way. That's the name I decided to give them. Ready? Sit right back. So maybe bring your feet further behind the TRX anchor. Drop the hips, extend. Add the hop if you'd like. So my heels are never touching the ground for the whole rep. Time. Whew. All right, last exercise. Whew. So this is where we're jumping over, crossover lunge, lateral hip movement, jumper step, go. Land soft, crossover lunge. Really stick the landing and then do your lunge. Once again, we want to get that stability, that balance. Don't be sloppy. We get a water break in about 20 seconds, so let's go. Come on. Time, it was more like 15 seconds. All right, march it out. Grab a water. I'm not quite done with you yet. Okay, so don't let the heart rates come down too much. Just recover slightly, and then we're moving on to our Tabata series. Whew, you're gonna love it. Okay, keep your straps at mid-length. We have 8 rounds of jump squats or squat heel lift, which looks like this. Squat, heel lift, if you don't like the jumping. 20-second work, 10-second break. Now, as I've cued before, you want to be lined up with your anchor. Step back far enough so that there's tightness to the straps and you can comfortably have your elbows under the shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart or a bit wider if that feels better for your hips. All right, you ready? Well, come on, let's go. We got shit to do. All right, let's go. Round 1, go. Land soft. I like the straps because they can help a bit with the jump squat, but you can definitely get rid of them. They're more of an accessory here than a need-to tool. Time. Whew. March it out. Number 2 coming up. Go. Again, I'm pacing myself. 4 minutes of these and really burn the quads. And that's what this ends up being. A Tabata is 4 minutes long. Time. March it out. And maybe you do 1 jump squat and 2 squat heel lifts. There's a way to bring the intensity down and still get that jumping. If you're able to jump, great way to build your bone density right here, in addition to the power of your legs. Time. Whew. It's been a while since I've done 8 rounds of squat jumps. How about you? Go. Maybe you're saying, PJ, I've never done 8 rounds of squat jumps, and for good reason. Oh, whew. Time, whew. I think that was halfway. Oh, damn, it was. Good news though, halfway, go. It's all in how we frame it. Time. So I'm trying to get 12 in. If I get 12 in, I'm damn proud. Final 3 coming up. Go. Time. Oh, I only got 11 in on that one. Whew. Okay, final 40 seconds. Go. This is as high as I can go. And I know when I edit this video, I'm going to be thinking to myself, geez, PJ, get that piano off your ass. Time. I'm trying. Okay, last one. We got this, you guys. Come on. 20 seconds, go. Time, holy moly. All right, we have one more Tabata. Walk it out. The good news on this Tabata, we're gonna leave our knees alone. The bad news, we're doing some planks. And if you've never done a plank in a TRX, I'm gonna demo how to get in the straps. And I cue you right now, anytime you wanna get rid of the straps, because it does intensify your plank by about tenfold, then please do, okay? I just want you to hang in there for the full Tabata, whether you start in the straps or you just say, fuck it, and don't even go in the straps. Just stay with me. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. Sorry for the F-bomb, but yes, at Fitness with PJ, that's what we do here. If you read the disclaimer video at the beginning of the workout, you would have saw. Okay. When we lengthen the straps, you guys, we do it at the same time, not one at a time. That's a total rookie move. All right, we want to stand right beside the straps, right beside them. Place your hands behind the cam. That's that metal clip. Pull the cam down about 75% of the way. At the same time, lengthen both of them until the hard handles are at the knees. That's it. All right, to get in the straps into a plank, the easiest way, hold on to the straps. And I say the easiest way with sarcasm because it still takes a level of coordination. Your feet are going to come behind the foot straps, okay? So that's that fabric part that we weren't holding on to for the workout. They come behind and then turn to one side and rotate onto your knees. Okay, we good? Perfect. Now this plank series, you can either be on the hands or you can be on the elbows, forearms. We're in a plank and then we open the legs and close them. If you decide you want to get out of the TRX, you can do a plank jack or tap one foot out each side. You ready? Yeah? Perfect. Plank set up, forearms or hands under shoulders. Nice long spine and open and close. So I'm gonna mix it up. One 20-second time, I'm going on my hands. Next one, I'll go on my forearms. I find being on my hands for the full 4 minutes, it's a little too much for the wrists. Time. Whew. First one's not that bad, right? I know. It's the third and above that suck. Go. I know, motivation right here. It's coming to you in spades. Now I love this move because we work the lateral hip, bit of inner thigh, and then your core muscles. At any time too, you can just hold the plank, time. If you're in the TRX, you can also hold the plank from the forearms and just drop the knees on the ground. Trust me, you'll still feel your abs. Number 3, go. Time. Whew. I seem to be getting the same rep count as the squat jumps, 12. This must be my lucky number today. Go. Time. Whew. Oh my goodness me. So halfway mark. It's all downhill from here. Go. 3 rounds left. Or 4 rounds, sorry. 3 rounds? 3 rounds. We're over 40 though. We know all about all downhill from here. Time. Oh. Okay, I'm going to be on my forearms for this one. Go. Hi, George. Oh, yeah. Time. Okay, I lied earlier when I said last 3 rounds. Sorry, I know. Go ahead, you can unsubscribe. I'm an asshole, but we have 2 left. My apologies. Go. I think we have 2 left. I know, I have the timer right in front of me, but I don't understand when it counts down. I don't understand. I don't understand, Gym Boss. Ugh. Time. But I started on my hands, so in theory we should end on the forearms. And that's what I'm sticking with. You ready? Last one at home? Let's do this. Come on. Time. Holy moly, great job. Okay, now let's stretch. First, if you take a look at your heart rate, it's probably up there. All right, so let's bring that down a bit. Grab some water if you need it. Whew. Okay. Let's bring the straps back up to mid-length. This one you do have to adjust one at a time. Hands behind the cam, pull it down about 75%. Yellow tab to the 2 yellow lines, or you might have where the black and gray meet. If you do, those are the newer ones. La-di-da, aren't you fancy? All right, whew. Let's start with a chest stretch. Okay, straps are behind you. All right, press into the straps with your hands, step forward, walk forward until you feel that wonderful, glorious stretch in the front of the body. Staggered stance so we don't feel it in our low backs. Whew. Now let's switch lead legs here and bring the arms straight up now, and then let the body come forward. Now, left hand comes behind the head and just come down, let the other one drop, and you can even pull on the strap a bit. But we're just stretching into the triceps. So if you need to move forward a bit more to get more of a stretch in that left tricep, and then the right arm is behind to stretch into the shoulder. And then you can place your thumb pointed down on that back arm to get into the bicep. And so the side of my hand is pressing into my TRX strap. Okay, other leg forward. Let's bring the right arm behind, get into the tricep. Straight arm behind, so left arm is straight now. And then if you like to get into the bicep, it feels nice, try it out. Press the side of your hand into the strap, your thumb pointed to the ground. That's better cueing. Release. All right. Feet hip width apart, lined up with your TRX. Softness in the knees. Press the hands forward, push the hips back. You want the ankles and the hips lined while we lengthen through the sides of the back and through the hamstrings. You can bring your feet a little closer together if you'd like, closer towards the straps if you'd like. Play around with the movement. Once again, trying to find the stretch to the sides of the body and the back of your thighs. Come on up. Let's hold on to the straps for some support. Heel to the bum, pull the knee back, stretch into your quad. If this isn't available to you, okay, you can grab onto your pant leg. All right. You can do a stretch with your foot in the TRX straps to get into the quadricep, but I'm going to be really honest with you. It's harder to get into it, and by the time I cue you, the workout will be over. I took a yoga for TRX course, And yeah, kind of liked the concept, but some of the moves are just too challenging to get into. It's like they were trying to find ways to fit the TRX in yoga moves, and it sometimes just doesn't work. And other side. That's why if you've done some of my TRX workouts in the past, you may find that I do pretty basic moves and pretty universal TRX moves, because I do what I feel you, the end user, is going to get the best so that you get the best results. I don't play around with too much with combo patterns and fancy dancy footwork. Just give you the basics. And sometimes the fancy dancy footwork, you don't get any more benefit out of the TRX. It's just giving you fancy dancy footwork. And release. Let's get into the hip flexor here, so no TRX. Left knee on the mat underneath the hip. Step the other leg forward. You're gonna lunge forward a bit, but not too much, because we still want to keep this knee and hip aligned. Now tighten your left glute. This is the important cue. Now inhale the left arm straight up. Exhale, lean away. Stretching into the psoas group, which got a lot of work with every lunge, mountain climber, and squat, which was pretty much this entire workout. Circle this arm that's above, nice and slow behind you. Now don't leave me yet. We now will lengthen that lunge stride. Push the knee further behind you. Bring the hands on the inside of that front leg. Now you can hold here, or rotate or come on the outside of that front foot. Let that knee fall out and see if you can come down onto the forearms. Getting deep into the hip with this guy. Come onto the hands, and let's step the leg back before we do the other side and press the hips up into downward dog. Feet hip width apart, ears are in beside the biceps. Lengthen the spine. You might have softness in the knees, that's fine. You may be like me, heels nowhere near your ground, that's fine. From this position, if you feel too, you want to pedal the feet just to get a little deeper into the calves, go for it. We did use our calves a lot. In some of the movements, we never even lowered the heel to the ground, so that means the calves are contracted for the full 40-second, or 50-second, pardon me, session. And then press back. Great. Lower the right knee to the ground, step the left leg forward. Let's get the knee, right knee and hip aligned, right arm straight up, lean away. Contract that right glute. You'll get better stretch in the psoas. Now allow this right arm to circle behind. I just love doing this. I do this a lot in my workouts because it just gives a nice stretch to the shoulder. Now hands in front. Let's bring that back knee further behind us, and we may be fine here. If you're not, if you want a bit more, come on the outside edge of that front foot and then come down onto the forearms. And press yourself back to downward dog. So that means knees together to get set up. Hands slightly ahead of you. Spread the press the fingertips into your mat and hold. See if you can push the back of the knees away from you now. Stretch a little bit more into the hamstrings. Knees onto the mat. Big toes together, knees are open. Right arm threads underneath. Drop the side of the head on the ground and then walk the other arm straight up. Palm is up on that right arm. Press yourself up. Left arm under the chest, palm up. Side of head hits the mat. Now walk the right arm forward. And breathe. Come back up. Lower yourself down onto the ground, elbows under shoulders, palms pressing into your mat. Look up, drop the hips to the ground, shoulders away from the ears. Stretch into the abs. Work some extension into the low spine. If you feel pinching with this, walk your elbows forward. And press yourself back. Those big toes are together again. Knees are wide. Forehead to the mat, arms ahead. Lengthen the sides of the body in the low back and glutes. If you can't get your forehead to the ground, I want you to quickly grab a pillow or something that's got to be near you to build the ground up. You just get so much more out of the stretch if you don't have to worry about that head of yours. There's a metaphor for life. We don't have to worry about what's going on in that head of ours. And breathe. And come on up. Have a seat on your mat. Nice and tall on the spine, arms down by your side, right ear to shoulder, stretch that side of the neck. And let's just simply roll the head forward, bringing chin to chest, and let's line the other ear up with the shoulder. And breathe. Back to center, right arm extends, make a fist, drop the fist down towards the ground, take the other hand and pull the fist towards you, stretching into your forearm extensors, which worked while we were using the TRX to grip onto and to let go of it. Other side, so make a fist, drop down and pull. You might find one side a little tighter than the other. That's normal. And then bring the hands in a bit of a prayer position. Spread the fingertips as wide as you can and just press the hands down towards the ground to get a bit into the forearm flexors now and the fingers. And release. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hey, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the workout, hey, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Drop a comment below too. I would love to hear where the heck you're working out from. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Bye.